Lesson: Developing Ethical AI Communication Strategies. Developing ethical AI communication strategies is paramount for organizations that seek to harness the power of artificial intelligence while maintaining public trust and adhering to societal values. As AI technologies continue to integrate into various aspects of life, the need for effective communication strategies becomes increasingly critical to ensure transparency, accountability, and trustworthiness. Professionals tasked with developing these strategies must focus on actionable insights and practical tools to address real-world challenges. One of the primary considerations in developing ethical AI communication strategies is understanding the ethical principles that underlie AI systems. These principles serve as a foundation for decision-making processes and help ensure that AI systems are designed and implemented in ways that respect human rights and promote fairness. Key ethical principles include transparency, accountability, fairness, privacy, and inclusivity. Transparency involves making AI systems understandable and open to scrutiny. For instance, when AI is used in recruitment, organizations should clearly communicate how algorithms make decisions and what data is used in the process. Accountability implies that there should be mechanisms in place to hold parties responsible for the outcomes of AI systems. This can be achieved by establishing clear lines of responsibility and creating robust governance frameworks that define the roles and responsibilities of various stakeholders. Fairness ensures that AI systems do not perpetuate or amplify existing biases, which is particularly important in areas like criminal justice and lending. Tools such as IBM's AI Fairness 360 can help organizations detect and mitigate bias in their AI models. Privacy is a crucial consideration, as AI systems often rely on vast amounts of personal data. Organizations must communicate how they protect user data and comply with regulations such as the General Data Protection Regulation. Inclusivity involves engaging diverse stakeholders in the design and deployment of AI systems to ensure that they meet the needs of all users, particularly marginalized groups. This can be facilitated by adopting participatory design approaches that involve affected communities in the decision-making process. Developing ethical AI communication strategies also requires the use of practical tools and frameworks that can guide organizations in their efforts. One such framework is the AI Ethics Impact Assessment, which provides a structured approach to evaluating the ethical implications of AI systems. The AIEIA framework encourages organizations to assess potential risks and benefits, analyze the socio-technical context, and engage with stakeholders throughout the AI lifecycle. Another useful tool is the concept of explainable AI, which focuses on making AI models more interpretable and understandable to humans. XAI techniques help bridge the gap between complex algorithms and end users, providing insights into how AI systems arrive at specific decisions. For example, the LIME tool can help organizations explain the predictions of any machine learning model, making it easier to communicate AI decisions to stakeholders. To address real-world challenges, organizations can also implement a step-by-step approach to developing ethical AI communication strategies. The first step involves conducting a thorough stakeholder analysis to identify the key parties affected by the AI system. This includes internal stakeholders, such as employees and management, as well as external stakeholders, such as customers, regulatory bodies, and advocacy groups. Engaging these stakeholders early in the process ensures that their concerns are addressed and that they are informed about the AI system's capabilities and limitations. Once stakeholders have been identified, the next step is to develop a communication plan that outlines the objectives, messages, channels, and timing of communication activities. This plan should be tailored to the needs and preferences of different stakeholder groups using appropriate language and formats. For instance, technical stakeholders may require detailed technical documentation, while non-technical stakeholders may benefit from simplified summaries or visual aids. The third step involves implementing the communication plan and monitoring its effectiveness. This requires ongoing engagement with stakeholders, using feedback mechanisms to gather insights and make adjustments as needed. Organizations can leverage digital platforms and social media to facilitate two-way communication and build trust with stakeholders. For example, companies like Google and Microsoft have established dedicated AI ethics blogs and forums to share information and engage with the public on AI-related issues. Finally, organizations should evaluate the outcomes of their communication strategies and use the insights gained to improve future efforts. This involves assessing whether the communication activities have achieved the desired objectives, such as increased understanding, trust, and acceptance of AI systems. Evaluation can be done through surveys, interviews, or focus groups with stakeholders, as well as by analyzing engagement metrics from digital platforms. Case studies can further illustrate the effectiveness of these strategies. For instance, when Google faced backlash over its Project Maven, an initiative to develop AI for military use, the company responded by engaging with employees and the public, ultimately deciding to discontinue the project. This case highlights the importance of transparency and stakeholder engagement in maintaining trust. Another example is IBM's Watson for Oncology, which faced criticism for providing incorrect treatment recommendations. In response, IBM enhanced its communication strategies by increasing transparency around Watson's capabilities and limitations, collaborating with healthcare professionals to improve the system, and providing detailed explanations of its decision-making processes. In conclusion, developing ethical AI communication strategies is essential for organizations seeking to build trust and accountability in their AI systems. By adhering to ethical principles, leveraging practical tools and frameworks, and following a structured approach, professionals can effectively communicate the benefits and risks of AI technologies to stakeholders. Through ongoing engagement and evaluation, organizations can ensure that their communication strategies remain relevant and effective in addressing real-world challenges.